The first week of PUBG Mobile Pro League just came to an end. The first 2 days in March were surely action-packed, but the action was unfortunately stopped because of unforeseen circumstances. When the matches resumed this weekend, it was as if the battleground lit up with intense fights everywhere. Let's take a look at some of the players who were super hot on the field this time and raise the temperatures in the matches. The first one on our list is Godlike Smokey. It's difficult to be the Indian leader of a team, call all the right shots, pay attention to enemy movements, and then take the right decisions. It's even harder to do all of this while getting a lot of frags. Most in-game leaders aren't really famous for their firepower, but Smokey made an exception this week by topping the kill leaderboard with 28 kills. Godlike was struggling on the first 2 days, but in the last 2 days, Smokey led his team to the top of the overall standings and showed that Godlike is a force to be reckoned with, as they won the first game on both Day 3 and Day 4. Apart from getting the MVP award in the first game of Day 3, Smokey kept us entertained throughout the tournament with some ridiculous nades. His performance on Wrangle on Day 4 earned him the title of the Grenadier as well.
And God Smokey, I mean this player is in some different mood today as he's knocking players left and right. Now he's taking a dig at Team Soul.
Next on our list is Neo from TSM Entity. Neo led the charge for his team with 27 kills to his name. While all those 27 kills were impressive, the most impressive part of that is the way he stepped up in Vikendi on Day 3. The situation was tough. Only 3 teams remained and Entity was getting pushed by Team Godlike. Godlike had the high ground advantage and things were looking rough. In that tough situation, Neo stepped up and single-handedly killed 3 members of Team Godlike. This triple kill allowed Entity Gaming to win that important battle and then win the chicken dinner later on. With this, Entity got their second chicken dinner of the week. If it wasn't for Neo's triple kill, Entity probably would have lost that game.
In return from Neo. Neo is going to kill. He spots out Smokey. Smokey gets taken down. They are down to one last man. It's 2-on-1 situation. In fact, and Godlike has been eliminated from this game, ladies and gentlemen.
Jonathan is TSM Entity's big gun. This player proved himself in the international stage and isn't just one of the best players in India, but also probably one of the best in the world. Jonathan picked up 25 kills in the first week, but he did a lot more damage than that. In the very first game of the very first day, when TSM Entity won a chicken dinner, Jonathan went on a rampage and was responsible for shutting down Team Tamilas as they pushed onto them. But perhaps our favorite moment was this one on Sandhawk on the last game of Day 3. Synergy was pushing in. They had killed 3 members of TSM Entity and Jonathan was stuck in another house. He was patient and he timed his attacks perfectly to decimate his opponents. It doesn't matter if he died after that, because before he turned into a wooden crate, he gave his team some more points and gave us one of the best moments of the week.
Jonathan is holding his ground, he's being patient, he knows the enemy is going to come by. The blue zone is also going to be playing a bit of a trick on him. I think he spotted him. He gets one knock. Wait a second, is he going to get a second? He spots him, he's going to bide his time. He gets the second knock. The play zone helps.
The fourth on our list is Daljeet. Daljeet has made a reputation for himself as one of the strongest snipers in the region. On Day 1 and 2, even though Orange Rock did not win a single chicken dinner, Daljeet was alive until the very end, stealing plenty of kills for his team and the necessary points as well. On Day 3, Game 2, in Sandhawk, Daljeet was the MVP of the game, and his kills allowed his team to win their first chicken dinner. Then once again in the last game of Day 4, in Vikendi, Orange Rock positioned themselves in the center of the zone and held it like a fortress. Daljeet was popping off left, right and center, keeping all the opponents at bay. Once again, he was the MVP of the match, enabling his team to win yet another chicken dinner. Daljeet had a total of 25 kills in the first week, putting him at a tie with Jonathan. Another example of an in-game leader who can frag well, Maui's brilliant decision-making enabled his team to win 3 chicken dinners on the 4th day. They had 4 wins in total, making their team the team with the highest amount of chicken dinners in the tournament so far. In Day 3, Game 2, even though the MVP of the game was Daljeet, it was Maui's double kill that put the final nail in the coffin of his opponents. In the 4th game of Day 4 in Miramar, Maui went on a rampage, laying waste to his opponent's best laid plans. Maui had a total of 24 kills in the first week, but it was his brilliant leading that helped Orange Rock climb up the overall standings.
At the kill feed, do I see something? I do see something. Maui gets a knock on Shifu. Maui gets a knock on Illusion. 1 member from Dead Eyes remaining. I thought that was a beautifully locked grenade. And that is it. That is it.
These were the top 5 players of the first week of PUBG Mobile Pro League South Asia. There is way too much at stake here. Will these players be able to maintain their lead in the upcoming weeks as well? Tune in to the PUBG Mobile official YouTube channels at 6:30 PM on the weekends to find out.